So this project was probably about at least 4 or 5 years in the making. When I was working on my first documentary, Our Trump and Holy Day, about my trip to the Holy Land, like I was just about the last phase, like finishing editing and then getting onto the scoring. And then like at some point, like I just remembered, like, you know, when we went to Japan and when we came back, like some of our relatives had filmed the games, and then it dawned on me, I was like, wait a minute, this could be a documentary if I get this footage, I get the people we interview. It took me a while to actually start the project for a couple of reasons. Like one, I was trying to work on something else, but that didn't really materialize. And then just, I guess, just life circumstances kind of got in the way. But as soon as I met Jeffrey and I started working at Good For You Productions, I was like, I could work with this guy, I could work with this company. He'd be the perfect person to do the story with. And then as soon as we started working together and I started telling him about it, we just kind of got the ball rolling, and it's been great ever since. I think this was kind of like the first time I was really truly reliving the experience. Over the course of 20 years, yeah, I would look back, you know, every now and then, looked at pictures and things like that, but like to now like really start to take a look at the story and then finally see the footage for the first time in nearly 20 years, like that really started bringing me back. When I was interviewing my friends, my teammates, like hearing their stories, I had no idea really what was going on in their heads at the time, but like to hear my friends' stories and hear the challenges they were going through, like, was very interesting. I feel like I was not alone, like, because I was struggling too, and I was nervous going into the games. For the first time, I'm working on like a sports film, and I always wanted to do a sports film, but like to kind of do it like about us, about myself and my teammates, to showcase that is really, really cool. Of course, working with Jeffrey was awesome. Like, there's no doubt about it. You know, I knew right away as soon as I met Jeffrey, like this was gonna be the perfect collaboration right there, and I definitely also could not have done it without him. We both have the same drive. We like telling these kind of stories. We want to do good. Hence the name Good For You Production. We wanted to do good for everybody else. We wanted to tell good stories, and like this was definitely the perfect story to work on. One of the best things was to be reuniting with my friends, reliving those stories, talking about it, and then just getting them on camera to talk about it, and to my coaches too. That was just such an awesome thing. This is extremely exciting for me for a multitude of reasons. I mean, like, this is probably the biggest documentary in my life. Not to knock my first documentary, that was a huge one too, but this one is really, really big because, again, I'm telling the story of mine and my friends, like the biggest moment of our lives, going through the tournament, going through the Olympics, and to just show like the stuff we overcame is really exciting. And of course, I'm marrying my two passions, filmmaking and hockey. That is one of the best things, and I hope I get to do that going forward as well.